Hello everyone, this is Sharon Moria and welcome you all in Lingualite Capital. So dear friends, in this lecture we have a discussion on one of the very important topic of grammar, that is the articles. So in this lecture we will discuss the articles about its definition and some of its history and some of the rules and formulas about the articles. I'm not gonna to describe or explore much more about the articles. We will discuss here on a surface level, but I hope this lecture will help you in understanding the articles, that what is articles in the exact way. So here the term articles is derived from the adjective. Articles is derived from the adjective. Must remember that when there is a d sound between a and j, then this d sound is always silent. So here we do not pronounce this adjective, but we pronounce this adjective. Okay, so the word articles is derived from the adjective, and there are 11 or 12 types of adjective, whereas we have one of the adjective which name is known to be the demonstrative. Demonstrative adjective. There are three or four words that comes under the demonstrative adjective, that is this, that, these, those, and one. Okay, so these are the examples of the demonstrative adjective. The term demonstrative means that demonstrate. Demonstrate in the sense that if we are indicating something, indicating means that suppose that if I am just taking an example, that this is a boy. So this demonstrative adjective is indicating to this guy. We do not know the name of this guy. We do not know about the relations from us or to others about this guy. But when we just saw any of the boy, when we can, by using this example that this is a boy, so here we are indicating or demonstrating the word this for this boy. So demonstrative means that to demonstrate something. To demonstrate something we have the words this, that, these, those, and one. So here in the same way, when do we talk about the articles, that what is articles, the term articles, the word articles is derived from the adjective, which is the demonstrative adjective. In English has just three articles, which is a, an, and the, which is split into the two categories. The first one is known to be the definite article, which is the, and another one is known to be the indefinite article. When we talk about the definite article, the definite article points to a specific, unique, or previously mentioned item. It means that whenever do we talk about the definite article, then it means that it has the fix in position. Example, if I say that give me the ball, here the word the is indicating that you have a ball and the position of a ball is fixed into the your hand. So here we the we can use the, and the use of the article is right. A specific ball we both know about. Okay, the next one is that indefinite article. When do we talk about indefinite article? So here, by the name indefinite, it means uncertain or unfixed. What is uncertain or what is unfixed? There will be the uncertainty of things or any objects or any of the articles. The indefinite articles points to a general non-specific item or introduces something for the first time. It means that if I say to you that if a give, suppose that if here we have taken an example that give me a ball. If I'm asking to you that give me a ball, then there is no any fixed quantity of that ball or no any fixed position of a ball. Where is that ball? I don't know. But only I am asking to you that give me a ball. Okay, I hope you would have understood about the articles. That articles is a word that is used to fix or unfix or certain or uncertain the position of a word in a sentence. Okay, so let's have a little bit discussion about its history. When at first we will talk about the indefinite article, which is known to be the a and n. That word an developed from the Old English word an, which literally meant one. Over the time, the an sound was dropped before the words that starting with consonant to make a speech smoother. This is all about the vowel and consonants phenomena. When do you use consonants? When do you use vowel sound? And this is all about the grammatical terms, that if there is any word that starts from the vowel sounds, then we use an, and when there is a word that that starts with the consonant sound, then we use the use of a. Okay, here next one is that the definite the term the developed from the masculine and the feminine demonstrative pronouns like she and few, which meant that eventually this leveled out into the single simple word the. Okay, now we have about the some of the definition of the articles. Already whatever we have discussed before, that in English an article is a short word that is used before a noun to show whether the noun refers to something specific or general. Think of them as a pointer that prepared for the listener that kind of noun is coming up. Now we have the some of the formulas about the definite and indefinite articles. At first, we will just look about the definite articles, which is the. Articles follow a very strict structure order in English sentence. They always sit in front of the noun. They modify even if there are adjectives describing that noun. Okay. Now, just the first formula that we have, that article plus noun. Article plus noun means that the now if when do we use of the articles? We never use of the articles before the after the noun, because we use of the articles before the noun for the fixing or unfixing the position of a noun. Suppose that if we take an example, a cat, a cat sorry if I write a cat is running, so here we cannot write this sentence as cat or is running. Just think about this, that what do I want to say here? I want to say here that the use of articles, either that is definite articles or indefinite articles, we use of the articles before the noun to fix or unfix the position of a noun. If I am saying that a cat is running, where is that cat running? We do not have any idea. But if I say that the cat is running, it means that I know where the cat is running. Okay. So if here just we have taken an example, the position of running of a cat is fixed in a definite article. So here we have the example a dog. Just suppose that if I have taken an example that a dog was barking at the night, it means I don't know which night that dog was barking, or which day was that dog barking. So we do not have any idea about the indefinite articles of this sentence or for this sentence. But when we see that the ocean, it means the position of a ocean is fixed in a place. Next example is that we have article plus adjective plus noun. It means that here we have the quality, or we have the quality either that is the good or bad about the noun. Suppose that if you take an example that a lazy dog, it means that a dog, that we have is lazy. So here we can use of the articles before the adjective by defining this rule. Okay. Next we have the example the deep blue ocean. When we talk about the deep blue ocean, the position of this deep blue ocean is fixed. That is why we can use of the articles the. Another rule is that we can use of the articles before adverb. It means that there can be also adjective, there can be also adverb, but at the last one there should be the noun. If there is no any noun, then we cannot use any of the word. Okay. If I say a very lazy dog, means we had a lazy dog, but the quality of that lazy dog is very in the sense, we can say a normal lazy dog or poor lazy dog. But if I say a very lazy dog, in the sense that he is much more lazy dog. Another example for the definite article, that the incredibly deep blue ocean. No any limit of the this its deep blueness. Okay. Next, we have the summation rules for and examples. These sound rules for A, B, S, and You choose between a and an based on the sound of the next word, not the spelling letter. What had I already discussed that when should when can we use the use of a and an? We use a and an before the position of a word. Means position of a word, it means that if the first letter of that word sounds the vowel sound, then we can use the and if it that sounds the consonant, then that we can use the a. Use a before a consonant sound like a car, a university. Sometimes you get confused that the U is the vowel sound, but why do we not use an? We should use an, but in university we use a. Why? So its main reason is that when you pronounce the university in Hindi, this is something like this. So this y sound is known to be the consonant. You do not mean to the English word. You just mean to the it's a Hindi word that is this giving the sound of a vowel or consonant. So this is why this y is known to be the consonant. This is why we use a instead of the n. Here you can say starts with the Jewish consonant sound. Okay. Next, use an before a vowel sound. Like an apple, if we say apple, then this I is known to be the vowel in Hindi sound. This is why we can use of the an. An hour, this is the vowel sound. The H is silent, so it starts with an O vowel sound. Another rule is that singularity vs plurality. A and an can only be used with the singular countable noun, means a noun that can be count, that in that position, in that situation we can use of indefinite article a and an. You cannot say a dogs or a water. You can say a bottle of water, but you cannot say a water because this is water is an uncountable. Uncountable. The the can be used. The definite article the can be used with the singular, plural, and uncountable nouns like the dog, the dogs, the water. Now we have one more things that we say this the zero articles. This is not mentioned anywhere, but it has some rules and regulations. That is why we say this that zero article. Haven't used nothing. The general statements that proper names, languages, and the uncountable concepts often use no articles at all. Like if I say I love the music, it means if speaking generally, this will be the incorrect. We always say I love music. Okay. I hope that whatever do we have studied today, we will have understand well, and also you would have understand well the articles, that what is articles, what are the types of the articles, when should we use the use of definite articles, when should we use the use of indefinite articles, and so on. Okay, well, thank you for watching this video. Thank you so much.